Okay, haven't done this in a bit. Hello and welcome to another video from the casual NFL fan, same name on Twitter and Blue Sky. Don't even use Blue Sky, but whatever. We're gonna watch the Georgia boys, Mykel Williams and Jalon Walker. Like and subscribe, blah blah blah. So with these two edges, they're a bit polarizing in how people see them. Some people view them one way, some people another. It gets a bit funky, but I think the main issue is how Georgia uses their D-line and how they teach them. So I'll get into that a bit. Don't want to make this too long. I have like 40 clips for some reason. Gonna look over their playoff run versus Texas and Notre Dame. So Mykel is number 13, Jalon Walker number 11. Easy peasy. I might get their names mixed up. So Jalon Walker plays linebacker and he'll play edge or walk up on the line of scrimmage. Mykel Williams plays edge and 4-eye. He'll bump inside in their tight fronts and stuff. So yeah, neat stuff. So here in this game, so I've said this in the last video where in a pass rush you have a guy you set up a one-on-one for. Everyone does a roll, whether they loop, crash, contain with power, drop, whatever. There's stuff you do in a pass rush. And so I'll get into why I like both of these dudes, but for Georgia, this is where things get kind of funky. Same thing with Bama and some of these like Nick Saban type coaches where for their edges, all you're taught to do is to contain, slant, crash, loop, and for smaller, drop. That's it. They don't really teach you how to pass rush. It's why you could say they're a bit raw or whatever. Like they still do stuff, but you could tell they haven't really worked on it that much, which we'll see. But for the smaller edges, more of the outside linebacker guys, they're all taught the same thing. So guys like Walker, Dallas Turner, Will Anderson, which you'll see in a bit. I just want to keep it a secret or whatever. So here's Mykel Williams. So it's an early down, 2nd and 4. Play action, get a run key first. One thing that Williams does really well is reading the mesh point, which you see a lot. So he sees this. Okay, it's pass. Boom, hand up, and it gets caught. So usually with stuff like this on early downs and play actions, like you're the backside of the run, not really that important. Just set the edge, bring back cuts. You have outside, work inside. Because he's playing gap and a half, and so when he sees it's a pass play, usually on early down it's going to be RPOs or quick game. If they're running like a fake action, but something like that where it's quicker, it's probably going to be a quick pass. So instead of trying to win, get your hands up. This dude's like whatever 6'5" or something, probably gonna have like crazy arm length. Boom. Ideally it should be an interception or incompletion. Some funky stuff happens later, but whatever, like it shouldn't end in a completion, which is kind of what they're hoping for. So yeah, Mykel here, Jalon Walker. I think this one, yeah, so they do set up a one-on-one kind of a bit, but a lot of times it's not true one-on-ones. It's more like just went off the edge, which sucks a bit because when he's containing, or I should say this for Mykel Williams, it's either went off the edge or contain. But when he contains, he uses more power, so he'll like bull rush him a bit, but he's more just reading the QB, making sure the QB doesn't scramble. If the QB looks his way, follow his eyes, get your hands up, try to swat the ball down. He's not really trying to win, and when he is, he's only allowed to win outside of the tackle, which isn't really what his game should be based off of, but whatever, it's Georgia D-line. He has to win outside. It looks like he's trying to take power to get him to shoot his hands for Cam Williams and just rip underneath. It's caught up. It just looks so goofy. Like if he is trying to do like a fake stab forklift or stab and then work a move underneath it, sure, but you haven't really set it up by using power. It's just funky. I don't know. Whatever. And Jalon Walker's containing. So he's trying to hold a guard to free up some space here. So by that he works over the guard and slants inside. You can see slants inside, tries to hold on to the guard. Watch Ewers, make sure he doesn't escape or do anything. And yeah. A lot of the times they use Jalon Walker as a spy because he is this team's best athlete. Oh yeah, so here's Walker, or yeah. I'm gonna get their names mixed up so often. Mykel Williams off the edge. So they do a lot of blitzes and stunts. So here, doing a stunt, linebacker crashes, he loops around. And he does move pretty well, like staying tight off the stunt. Right off the running back's ass cheek. Not a huge hit, but just enough to affect the pass a bit. Yeah, like he's a good looper. Mykel's a good looper, really good crasher, good run defender, good contain guy, good at pushing the pocket. Like, there's so much uses, even if his one-on-one winning isn't ready. Sort of similar with Walker, except on early downs, you could play him at linebacker. He's a really good looper because he's so athletic. He is fast. You could just have him just speed rush or whatever. Good contain player, good spy. Like there's so much uses for these players. That's what happens with a lot of Bama and Georgia guys. They come in very useful. Alright, now what is, oh yeah. And this happens a lot, like have two tight ends. Have a 6-man front. Mykel's playing 4-eye. So here when you're a 4-eye, you're not expected to win, you're more expected to contain if the backer outside of you doesn't blitz or go. So the backer's not going, get a hi-hat, now just contain. Same thing, we're not expected to win. First down too, so same thing where you're not really trying to get a pass rush win, you're just more trying to get contained, push the pocket, get your hands up if the ball's thrown, maybe bull rush the O-lineman, which you can kind of see with this 3-tech here. Like, alright, hi-hat, I'm gonna push you back, but this guard anchors pretty well here. Just stuff like that, like you're just trying to get in front of the QB. Because you're not really gonna have enough time to win a one-on-one, especially on early downs. It just takes too long. It's why edges just have contain on those early down pass rushes. Alright, Jalon Walker on the left side. Oh, not for him. Oh, actually it is. Yeah. Reads the screen. It's like, oh, lineman's coming out to me. Cool. Good job. Good job. Alright. Walker on the left side. I think I know what... Oh, never mind. And when he does, he's not really crashing here, but he's a crasher on the stunt. Yeah. On this edge tackle stunt. He's not really running into the lineman, he's just running to the gap. It's a small difference, like he's not really going to be crashing to the lineman as much, but he could just knife in the gaps. Just like that. And these two old linemen are being dumb. It's what? Trap protection, power protection, whatever. But guard leaves. Take the run. I don't know what this O-line's doing. I don't know. Like the tackle's trying to pass him off to the center. Center's not even paying attention to Walker. Yeah, it gets funky. College O-line. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So here we go. So what I was saying about the Bama edges, more of the outside linebacker type guys, they're taught one pass rush move. Stab, forklift. That's it. You stab, usually on the inside shoulder pad, and then you forklift with your outside hand. Are you ready for this? Boom, stab. Oh, he fakes it. That's a good job by Cam Williams. He tries to do the stab, but then if you get a long arm in, especially if you're not driving the tackle back, he could just do this, just forklift you. But we'll see this a ton. And he's just containing here. Like, he's not really trying to do anything else, just went outside if he can. And with the stab on the inside shoulder, it just helps with counter moves, because if you work outside, it's like, oh, I'm at quarterback depth, kind of like here. Works outside, almost gets a quarterback depth, but the ball's out. You can work inside because you have that inside control. Just whatever, just toss them inside, rip, swim, whatever. You can just work off the moves off of that. Alright. There's really not that much run highlights. There's gonna be a couple. And so this is part of it too with Mykel Williams. He's not trying to win here. Like, he's not. They're blitzing. Blitzing here. He has contain, doing their stuff, trying to free up the backer. So all he's doing here is he's trying to contain with power. So with that, you get more extension. You know, bull rush him, long arm, whatever. And that's what he's doing here. Hands inside, on top of his shoulder plates. Just drive him back, get that separation. So if Ewers does run out, since he has that separation already, all he has to do is just get off. That's it. Whereas if you're like tie or close or get caught up, it's hard to contain. So get some separation, eye the QB. QB throws the ball, knock it down. I think he gets a hand on. No, he doesn't. Just misses. Sad. That's the main thing. They rarely pass rush. Oh, that's yeah. This is just whack. All right. Whatever. Kind of the same thing here, where we're faking this whack toss play, trap protection, power protection, whatever. I'm not an offensive guy, but so you play run gaps first, but he sees, oh, runs away, trying to hinge block, just knock him back, and you can see the power in Mykel Williams. Hands underneath, driving him back, but he gets a bit too tall, and Banks is trying to anchor down because he's not looking to win. He's in a winning position. He's just more trying to contain. And that happens a lot. Like, you could be in winning positions, but your job isn't to win. And I think too much people, when evaluating D-line, are oh, this rep is so goofy, are looking at it as a series of wins and losses, when it should be more looking at understanding what they're being asked to do, and then looking at their traits to see, alright, could he do more? Could he win these reps? Could he do this and that? Just don't fall into that results-based thinking, or I'm gonna be mad and disappointed. I don't know what's going on. Like, I think the ball gets snapped too early because everyone's not ready. And then Mykel's trying to contain, but then he realizes, oh, I'm beating this dude, let me win off the edge. And yeah, he just gets caught up. I don't know, he's being just being goofy. Yeah, and then Jalon Walker just, yeah, so they're trying to blitz the linebacker. Walker's trying to hold a guard, trying to free this up, but this gets goofy. Thing with Walker, he's not really trying to win as much, but you can still win. Yeah, guess what he does? Long arm, forklift, and you just work inside. Get ready to see more of those. Alright, Mykel Williams off the edge, and yeah, same thing here. Oh. That sucks. Ewers doesn't play that bad in this game to defend Ewers. But in this play, it's because, yeah, looks like man-to-man, safety comes off of, or whatever, DB comes off of where he's at. Looks like a worse throw than it is. Not a good throw, but, you know, whatever. Anyways. Mykel using power. Mykel. Look here, since they stun a lot, jab steps inside, frees up the tackle's base, and just run through him. But, same issue. He's not playing to win, he's playing to contain. And it's like it's why like his hands are a bit too high, they're a bit on top of his shoulder pads, or just like right above it. So it's hard to get enough power to just knock the lineman back. It's better if you get more underneath his shoulder pads and just drive him up. Because here's not trying to get underneath and driving up to knock him back. He's just driving through him, just so he can contain. Get eyes on the QB. Watch the ball. Try to knock it down. But there is power in them. Like, he has length. He is a good athlete. Oh, run defense rep. Nice. 4-eye. Gets a down block. Boom. Just stop it. But yeah. 4-eye. Down block. Boom. Think hips. Read. Cross face. Now. Like, he could play 4-eye. Especially in odd fronts for a team. He does look like the smallest dude, like here. Like, this dude looks big, that dude looks big, and then, yeah. Just a small bean for their DNs or DTs. Alright. Got Walker and Williams on the same side. Yeah. They're just setting up this blitz. Mykel slant step to your left, and Jalon Walker contain on the right. That's it. But what does Jalon Walker try to do? Stab, forklift. No, actually just... whatever. Just punches both hands. He's not trying to stab forklift here, he's actually trying to contain. Yeah. What is this? Tapping all the buttons. So this isn't like a great slant step from Mykel, but short yardage. It works. Alright, oh. Okay. Jalon Walker. Oh, stab forklift. Here we go. Yeah. There's some pop in here. It's against a tight end, which you should be beating, especially this scaredy cat, this weak ass. Doesn't want any smoke. Look at him, he's scared. Yeah, this dude soft. Super soft. And then Mykel Williams. Yeah. Looping around. I don't know. It just looks goofy. Because if he is looping around 93 should be working towards where there's space quicker. Just gets caught up. There's some guessing, because you just see some players move around and it's like, someone's not right. Oh, look at this. What move is he gonna use? Here, he's a 6 or 7, however you want to say it. Gets funky outside of the tackle. But, 2nd and 22, so yeah, even stance for run defense. And he switches stances late. And using his favorite move, or Georgia's and Bama's favorite move. Inside shoulder stab, forklift. Whee. Easy win. All they know how to do. What does Mykel do? I didn't even notice him on this rep. Oh, he's playing run gap first because he's a 4 tech. Get hands on her blocker. Reads pass. Alright, cool. Just gonna... Oh, club swim. Look at that. See, he can do moves. Look at him hand fighting. Yeah. This is all they do. So the issue... I'll get into it later with the issue with what a stab forklift is. Alright, oh, same thing. Stab, forklift. That's it. And then Mykel playing run gaps first and then just pushing the pocket. Eye the QB. This is pretty much all they're taught to do. It's gonna be so repetitive throughout this. Oh, look at Mykel go. You see, he can work some moves. Trying to stab and forklift them. And so because Mykel is longer and has more power, when he does get this long arm or to stab in, it has more power. So with that, the tackle's going to get knocked back. Tackle's going to try to anchor down. When he anchors down and leans, you just pull him through, swim over him, get an easy win. And so there's like a difference when, even though this isn't like super great or like he's not getting crazy knockback or anything like that, it just works because he's bigger, stronger, and longer. Whereas when you're smaller, so like guys like Dallas Turner and Will Anderson use the same move coming out. It works for Anderson in the next level because Anderson's crazy strong and he's a crazy athlete. It's why he was taken like 5th overall or something, top 5. But with Dallas Turner's smaller, a bit leaner. It's harder to win with more power and threaten guys. Kind of like with the stab and forklift. It just doesn't work as much. Like speed of power is a bit different, but yeah. Just using just a stab forklift, it gets tough. Because Dallas Turner is like, he has some nice moments with using speed of power, but it's just a bit different. It's just hard to base your game off of just stab and forklifts, unless you're Will Anderson and you just, yeah. And there's a reason why for these teams, I know I'm just like ranting, going off tangents, but for Texas, they got Daniel Hunter to be their main pass rusher, and I assume it's to help out Will Anderson, just to help him develop, you know, all that type of stuff. Try to get him away from being just a main power rusher. And same thing with Dallas Turner, where earlier in the season, talking to some Vikings fans and some Vikings media guys, they didn't play him as much early on. And when he did play, they just have him just exclusively rush off the edge, just win off the edge. I've seen a couple of games from later on in the season, he's winning different ways, winning off the edge, using speed of power, using different things, setting things up, and it looks more cleaner. And so I think they slowed it down for him to get him away from those habits. Because if you're on a college team for 4 years where all you know is stab forklift, or contain, or power move, and you're a smaller guy, it's just hard to break those habits. I think these teams are just trying to break their habits. And so with Jalen Walker, if you get him as an edge, you're going to run into the same issue where that's going to be all he knows right now. And not to say he can't learn other moves, but it might take like a year or two for him to break that habit from just using stab forklift every single pass rush rep. And he's useful in other ways, like he's a really good looper, you know, could knife inside, just good at moving, blitzes, all that stuff. Could play linebacker on early downs, stuff like that. But it is a bit of a learning curve for these dudes. Yeah. And yeah. Interesting stuffs. So Mykel Williams, left side. Yeah. Like if this is a real one-on-one, he would be able to win inside. Like there's so much space. But it's not. He has to win outside. So he's trying to do a stab club, stab chop, however you want to say it. Stab the inside shoulder. This gets the tackle to anchor down, double punch, and you knock his hands away. It's just like whatever, couple of movements, stab, get him to anchor down, and then you just club his outside arm, which almost gets him to lean over. But it's not a strong stab. He does lean a bit, but the club isn't that great. Yeah, it's just goofy. It's like, just run him over. Alright, oh yeah, this. Walker's so good at just knifing inside. Like, it's just some nice movement. Get the rip high in the way, get some pressure. Alright, alright. Oh yeah. Just showing this because wanted to show Williams getting a sack. Nothing crazy. Like counter protection. He's really good at just boxing pullers. He's insane at it. He's so good. But I think I have it down. 2nd and 11. Okay. So 2nd and 11. He's squeezing. at first. He starts getting upfield because he can see the backfield. Sees okay. Based off of the fake here. Wait, is he? Yeah, he just sees us. So sees it. Okay, it's a pass. It's gonna avoid you. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Look at Walker go. This Walker? Oh, it's number 10. Never mind. Mykel Williams. Look at him go. So what they do sometimes... Oh, here's Walker. Yeah. They'll try to flush the QB. Oh. So they'll flush the QB for him to roll out. And you have your spy. I could just chase him down. Okay. So that's why with Mykel, he works upfield, jab steps, club and swim inside, but man, like this just looks good. Looks very clean. He's just sliding to the left, so Banks assumes he has inside help, but it comes kind of late. Easy wins. Yeah. Just typical college O lineman. Alright, Mykel here, Jalon here. Before I press play, if it's a one-on-one, what is he gonna do? Stab forklift. Oh, it's a screen, but still. What a guy. 85 just being soft. He's so soft. I hate watching him. Mykel setting the edge. Setting the edge. He's running back commit. Crossface inside. Boom. Tackle. Easy. He's just so long. It's so easy for him just to create separation. And just to set the edge. He's gonna be such a useful player. Oh, not this. Same rep, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make fun of him for this. What are you doing? He's square. Is he trying to fake a spin move? Yeah, good job. Edges. They're just so dumb sometimes. Stab forklift. Stab forklift. Okay. Ooh, this game now. Alright. Time for their second playoff game. Let's go. So Mykel's here. Motion him away. Yeah. Just so goofy. This is all they do for their big guys. Just contain, read QB, knock the ball down. Yeah, it just gets very repetitive. Alright, let's go Mykel. Oh, this is Walker's rep. Let's look at him go. Look at how violent this is. Nice. Nice. Just a good rep. Like, he can play linebacker on early downs. I don't know about the coverage stuff. I do not watch any linebacker coverage stuff. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Need coverage, put a safety out there. Nice. Overload the left side. Do some stunts. Eesh, who gets there? Is that you, Mykel? Yeah. Stab. Forklift. Nice. It just works in college because a lot of guys, they do double punch or are just whack with it. So, you get the stab, and with the forklift, so if you beat him off the edge, if you're quicker than them, then you just get his wrist off of you and just went off the edge. Just kind of like the last rep. Or if he oversets and you just feel that, it's like, alright, I have your inside control, just work inside, boom. Or you could just run through him too, if he's being soft. And just opening up. Oh yeah. Hit use a couple times, trying to flush Riley Leonard. Have both of your edges work inside, Walker spies, chase him down. Penn State does this with Abdul Carter, and then Ole Miss does it with number 4. I believe he's a Perkins brother. Something like that. It's a pass rush, stab, forklift. Okay. Yeah. Run defense, easy. Bumps out. Gets a down block from the tight end. Knock it back. Read the backfield. It's counter. Yeah, it's counter. Outside. Outside's messed up, so gotta adjust. Now work inside. And, jeez. Mykel just killing the puller. Nice. Easy. What does Walker do here? Nice, nice. Alright. Stab, forklift. And so Mykel here, he's just slanting away to create this. Turn into, I don't want to say a one-on-one because they're not even like allowed to win inside. It's just give him more space for winning outside. Stab, forklift. This dude tries to chop him down, but keeps his balance, chases down Leonard. Easy. Easy peasy. Alright. Don't have a ton of time left, so stab, forklift. Like, if he's rushing, like if you just see this. Alright. Alright. Rushing off the edge. Stab, forklift. That's it. Every single play. All they know. All they do. I just keep repeating myself, but I'm just trying to emphasize. Like, you just can't judge these players based off of how often they win. Because they're taught to win in a certain way. And with certain rules and certain moves. It's like, why would you judge them based off of wins and losses when they're taught to play this way, you know? Makes no sense to me. That's why you just gotta project, doing the same thing, trying to flush Leonard outside the pocket. Mykel crash inside here. They're trying to force him to his left because if the QB runs to his left, his body's turned, and it's hard to throw like this, so we're trying to, but good play by Leonard. And so yeah, with these dudes, it's a bit of projection only in the one-on-one winning. Yeah, this dude's so good against pullers. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bah! That's just so violent, man. Like every single time against pullers, it's just so violent. It's like the best thing. But yeah, like there's gonna be some projection in one-on-one winning. But that's fine. Like for most high-end athletes and for high-end pass rushers, if you're good enough, you only need like 2 moves, like your main move and then a counter off of it. So if you like, I think both of these dudes are really good athletes. I think Walker is better, but if he just gets 2 good moves, he's fine. And with Williams, like he's gonna be allowed to win more with power rushes. He's gonna be allowed to push the pocket more. Like we're gonna see more power from him. It's gonna be like, wow, like this dude might have some nice reps, you know? Yeah. Walker blitzing. Just moves so well. I think people just act like D lineman just takes a while to learn pass rush moves, but isn't really. It's like, sure, like if you're taught something for 4 years in college, like yeah, you're gonna be used to doing that move, but whatever, you could break out of those habits. Why is he trying to spin inside? It's like the slide side's to you, or the 5-0. I mean, not the slide side, but there's inside help. Whatever. These dudes have no idea what they're doing on pass rushes. Oh, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Stab forklift. Alright, back to the start. And yeah, so interesting guys. But in terms of projecting, like it's kind of an easy projection. Walker could play linebacker, or if you want to play linebacker on early downs or be a Sam backer, whatever, he can do that. As a pass rusher, he's going to be a good looper, good contain guy, legit spy. He can knife inside on stunts. He is fast, could probably beat some dudes with just speed, and he knows how to stab forklift. And like there's going to be some, you know, whatever, speed and power potential because he is athletic enough, but the main thing is just working on winning outside, and like that's fine. Like it might take like a year or two before he gets to a nice level, but you're fine with that because he can do so much other things. Like yeah, sure, he can't come in as your #1 guy, but who cares? Like very few edges come in as your #1 guy from the jump. If you could be that, you're most likely a top 5 pick. With Mykel Williams, he good run defender, is going to be good on early downs, good pocket pusher, or should become a good pocket pusher, good contain guy, should be better as a power rusher, it's going to be a good crasher, can loop a bit. Like same thing where there's so much uses for these guys. I think like with most D-line evals, people put too much emphasis onto winning one-on-ones, which I get, it's flashy and stuff, but you get very few one-on-one set up in a game. And if it is set up, it's set up for high-end players, which takes time to get to if you have the talent but not the technique, or if you are whatever, have that. Yeah, whatever, lost my train of thought. A little tired, but yeah, easy projections. They're going to be really good role players who could develop as one-on-one winners, and you're going to be happy with that. Going to help out a pass rush greatly. If you want like a round grade, round 1, like really not much there. Just take them round 1, early day 2, and you'll be happy. Yeah. I think that's it for final thoughts. Just yeah, it just helps with D-line evals when you understand what they're being asked to do, just because it's like not every D-lineman is gonna get the opportunity or be allowed to win how he wants. Even if you do get a one-on-one, like usually you're gonna use what the coaches teach you and attack tackles in the ways that they tell you to. But yeah, some coaches and some players, it's like, all right, this dude's so good, or you could just let him win how he wants to. Like, who cares? But yeah, some schools, they don't. Like, if you're playing for Georgia or Bama, you're gonna play the way they want you to play. I think it's kind of it on final thoughts. Like, subscribe if you got this far with me just rambling about the Georgia boys. Yeah. Peace out.